Hello, welcome to Unit 14 Garage. I want to give a big shout out to a few people that have been doing a lot of advertising for me. First one is Robert's Garage, second is Roy Marco Garage, and the third is Stuff with Cletus. These guys have been going out of their way to help advertise my channel on YouTube and Instagram. There will be links below to their channels in this video. And let me get to what I'm going to get done. I just want to give a big shout out to those guys. Thank you very much. I do appreciate what you've been doing for me. Alright, so here's my little short task listing for the day. First thing I'm going to do is install my fuel filter. And I'm also going to put a vent for the tank. I'm waiting on one fitting to come in for that so I can put it's a breather. So I'm waiting on a -8 to a 3/8 barb fitting to come in so I can install that filter. Here are my AN fittings and my fuel filter that I'm going to put on there. There's a hose to match it. Next thing is I'm going to drop the trans, and I want to install the clutch fork, the throwout bearing, and the slave cylinder. The last thing I need for that, besides making the hoses, I'm waiting on a fitting to convert that to a -4 style AN fitting. Anyway, I'm fixing to dive right into it. I'm not going to do much time lapse. The SD card that I'm using right now is not capable of recording that much video, so this will be a little bit of a short one. Oh, and the last thing is I'm going to start on a task that I've been procrastinating on for a long time, and that's cutting out my floor pan. And let me jump out here and show you what I've got going on with that. So the pedal box that I bought, and I'll show you that in a little bit once I get these pieces cut out, is it's not going to work with this. It's a floor mount, which I kind of regret getting it now, but it's, you know, what I've got going on, and it's what I'm going to use, so I want to have to face the challenges that are associated with it. Anyway, I'm going to cut right here, I guess along this line, and then I'm going to cut just above here and get this piece out. And then I'm going to bend this down. Well, I've got to cut here first as well. And I'm going to bend this down, and I'll be able to mount my pedal box further out because I'm 6'2" and my legs are pretty long. In the sitting position that I want, the pedals would mount right here, and yeah, I'd look retarded. Wouldn't be comfortable driving. All right, so this part of the task is done. I've got my fuel filter installed. Yeah, it is situated where I want to. I had to adjust how far the offset was, use a different type of spacer, but it all worked out. I had something that worked. Might cut them down a little bit, get the fuel filter a little bit closer to the bed, but all in all, I like where it's at for now. Got this hose made. I'm not gonna get to putting the loop clamps on and getting it routed the way I want it to today. That's a project or a task for another day. I'll do the same for this oil breather too. I've already got the filter on it. Right now I've just got this one plugged up with a bulkhead fitting and then a cap on that, trying to keep it sealed. Don't want no trash getting in my tank. I've got to clean this up a little bit. I'm gonna get after it with a wire brush here in the next few minutes and put some kind of coating on it. Not sure what yet. I might paint it, might leave it like that and just put something that's oil resistant, keep those or oil based on it. That way those bolt heads don't rust, and the washers as well. Let's see what else. Oh, I've already started on my transmission. I've got the cross member for it out. I've already got the bolts loosened up. I've decided that I'm not gonna jump right in and do this by myself. I'm gonna wait for my buddy Alex to show up. Y'all met him before. He's the guy that has the SW20 MR2. He's gonna help me drop this thing. Yeah, I'm not trying to get squished up or hurt, and then at the same time getting it back in is gonna be aggravating, so we'll just leave it at that. But once I get it off, I'll have access to install my throwout bearing and my clutch fork, and that's where I'm at for now. All right, so I got my clutch fork in, got my throwout bearing in it. I've got my buddy Alex out here. I don't know what his problem is. He's being all camera shy and shit. Say hey.
Hey.
How y'all doing today? Oh, come on. Anyway, I'm fixing to get this transmission back in, and hopefully it goes smooth. I had to take a lot more than I expected out. That little center brace that goes up from my doghouse, that had to be removed. I found that out after I got the transmission unbolted with that heavy thing on my chest. Anyway, I'm gonna get this finished up and on to the next one, which will be cutting this firewall. All right, so I got the transmission back in this girl. Drive shaft's back in, everything's secured. Did a quick little cleanup. I'm gonna go grab a quick bite to eat, and then I'm gonna come back here and start on the task of getting this firewall cut, or the floor panel on the driver's side. Ready to get this over and done with, make sure my work's gonna be good. Anyway, I'll get back to you in a little bit. Hopefully the sun comes out. It looks like it's trying to. All right, I'll catch y'all in a little bit. Bye. All right, so I'm back at it now. Just come back from eating my lunch. Hung out with my dog for a minute. Drilled some holes, kind of seeing where it passes through the firewall on the firewall floor pan on the driver's side. Like where my cuts are gonna be. So I'm fixing to chew away this metal and cut it, and this part's actually gonna lay down, follow the contour of this frame rail pretty close. I'm actually kind of contemplating cutting a section of that frame rail out. So right along in here, cutting this out a little bit to where the frame or the floor pan could lay a little bit flatter, but I have a hard time doing that. We'll see how it works out though. I might commit to that later on. We'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna get this cut out and see how I like it. Get my pedal box laid in here and see how it goes. Well, I don't know if the camera does it any justice, but it's getting dark here. Sun's about to go down, so I'm fixing to call it a night. I've got as far as I really wanted to. I have finally got around to cutting this floor pan out, and it's gonna work. It's gonna be a little tight, but I'm gonna make it happen with what I've got. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna have plenty of space to stretch out, have room for my pedal box. Steering column's gonna work. As far as I can tell, nothing's really gonna interfere, but that's to be determined. And if I run into interference issues, I will figure it out. Let's see. Y'all saw me earlier get the trans in and out. Like how that went. A little bit aggravating. I was glad I didn't take the time to fully rivet this cross piece here for structure. I do believe I'm going to use some 1/4 20 fasteners in order to, what do you call it, to reattach that next time. So I was originally going to use rivets, but I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I just left it with Clecos to see how everything was going to work out as far as getting the trans in and out without removing the engine, and that was a blessing that I didn't rivet it in. Fuel filter, y'all saw that earlier as well. Just want to do a little recap on everything that I've got done. Anyway, that's all I've got for you today. Thanks for watching. And while you're here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my videos and my channel. Anyway, that's all I got for you. Bye.